Power Arena. Power Arena. For years, villains and heroes have fought in an amazing arena called the Power Arena. This is a catalog of entries of the people who have come to the Power Arena, 1 through 100. And now, without further ado, Episode 1. The Good, the Bad, and the Medaman. First we have Powerhouse, the strongest being in the world. Powerhouse is evil and is entry number 100. Powerhouse has a strength of 100, as he is the strongest being in the whole world. A defense of 25. He's a bit squishy under that strength. An energy projection of 50. His magic needs a little work. And a speed of 40, a bit more than an average human. And now, entry number 99. This is Medaman. He can balance good and evil. His alignment is good-evil, and he looks like a cool yin-yang. His strength is 50 and his defense is 50, evening it out, just like his personality. His energy projection is off the charts at 100. He is one of the most magical beings in the multiverse. And his speed is 25. He can float at about the rate of an average walking human. And now, entry number 98. This is Shapeshifter. He can shapeshift into anything that he wants. His alignment is good, and just look at those colors. If you haven't guessed, yes, he can shapeshift into anything. His name is Shapeshifter. His strength is 80. His defense is 80. Boy, these stats are looking like the best in the world. But his energy projection is only 10. He's hardly magical at all. And his speed is only 10, which is much worse than an average human walking. And now, entry number 97. This is Scratcher. Scratcher is a wild cat that turned evil and grew some plants. If you haven't guessed, his alignment is evil, and he looks like a wild cat that grew some plants, 'cause that's what he is. Notice that weird thing in his chest. I don't know what that is. He also has spider eyes. Alright, his stats. Strength, 80, looking very good. Almost as good as Powerhouse. Defense, 50. Okay. Energy projection, only 30. He can work on his magic skills, but at least he has some. And speed, 50. Much more than an average human, and is now the fastest one that we have logged yet. And now, entry number 96. This is Mr. Red, an old man infused with unholy powers. His alignment is evil, and he looks exactly like his description. With his cane that he can use to teleport objects, he can also teleport himself, and man does he look evil. His stats, strength, 20, horrible. Defense, 80, wonderful, but only because of his magical abilities. Speaking of his magical abilities, his energy projection is 100! That is off the charts. Actually, it's within the charts. It's actually the final one on the charts. It's the highest one on the charts, is what I'm trying to say. And now, speed, 100! That means that he can teleport, as previously mentioned. And now, entry number 95, the last entry for this episode of Power Arena. Aura Man. A possessed bowling ball man thing? Actually, no one knows what he is, but he looks like this. Pretty cool, eh? I think so. Look at him. His limbs are made of pure energy. His energy projection must be pretty good, and he looks like a weird bowling ball. Aura Man. Strength, 80. Very good strength. Could probably beat up Medaman. Defense, 50. Pretty good. Medaman could probably beat him up. Energy projection, 60. Not exactly the best, and that 6 is freaking backwards. But speed, 100. He can teleport just like Mr. Red. Alright, and now, the moment that you've all been waiting for, except you haven't, because you don't know that it was going to happen, because this is episode 1 of the series, in season 1. And the people who are battling today in this cataloged moment are Aura Man versus Shapeshifter. And the winner is... Let's compare their stats. 80 plus 80 is 160, and then 10 plus 10 is 20, and that rounds up to 180 points for Shapeshifter. However, Aura Man, because of his 100 speed and his 80 strength, he's already above Shapeshifter. I think we know who wins. And the winner is... Aura Man! And that concludes this episode of Power Arena! Don't forget to comment who you think should battle next time, and that will happen. Also, leave a like if you want to see all 1 through 100 battlers. Bye!